Happy Monday, guys. It's Monday and we're back trading, doing what we love, doing the best. Before when we used to work corporate, you used to love to see Friday and, hate to see Monday, but it's so different when you're trading, when you're a trader. It's the opposite. You just don't like to see Fridays because you just want to trade and continue to trade even throughout the weekend. So here I am, Lola Claire. It's Monday, June 29th, 2020, and I just want to give a shout out to all those subscribers who gave me some nice words of encouragement. Thank you guys so much. And for all the new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. Love you guys being here. So just to give you a heads on what I do, I try to cater to beginner traders and those struggling because I want to give back. I figured out a way to make money in this stock market, and so I just wanted to share my strategy with you. Now, everything volume is low, guys, but most of my stocks are turning around. EAT, MGM, I've been swinging these stocks for a long time and they are looking good. So if you can see, EAT is, I have it on screen here, and let me go. It was on a daily, and now here is on the minute, and it's really moving. So I'm just watching it on the daily because that's where I see my pattern. And MGM here is also doing really good. That's on the daily. This is on the minute. So I was just watching them because I've been in them for 3 weeks now. So I was just watching them, but everything else is just so slow that I'm kind of struggling to find you a safe trade. And on days like this, guys, it's best to just sit on your hands, as they say, and just watch the market and see what happens. If a pattern forms that you're familiar with, then yeah, go ahead. But if not, then it's just best to just wait it out. Also, I'm in SHLL. This is another risky trade. I'm not telling you guys to get in any of this. It has really surpassed where I entered, and it's really looking good. But the reason why I say this is not a safe trade for beginner traders, it has never been this high. And for beginner traders, I encourage you to make sure you can look in the past to predict your future. And for me, there's no past here, but I'm in it. Just because I like it, I like what's happening, I like the company, and I just wanted to trade that. Let me see. I need to take this back off because that just got shifted. Also, I am in Kaba. Let me see. I'm in Kaba, and wow, now that's dropping. But I like this pattern. It's a drop and pop. While I'm talking to you, I should have got out of this, but it's a strong stock. It's still trending up, and I'm still in the green, so that's fine. So usually my go-to when I can't find something to show you is I go to EAT. My favorite thing to do and my favorite stock. Let me see, because the rest of what I'm looking at, there's not a lot of volume. So it's kind of hard to show you those. Here is one I could possibly get into. Okay, I'm also in WKHS, swinging this one, and I'm just showing you the stocks. Not that I want you to go in them. I'm just showing you what I'm in, and I probably should explain why, but for right now you can see why. This was my drop and pop. This was my pattern that I saw. It dropped, not a convincing drop, so I knew that the bulls had this, and it dropped, got over VWAP trending up. I jumped in, and this sky is the limit. I'm holding this stock, guys. I'm holding it. If it drops later, fine, but I don't recommend you guys get in there because it's very whippy, and the last time it was this high was never. So I don't I didn't want to bring this one to you because, like I said, you have to see your past to predict your future. So I can do this because I've been trading for a while, but I don't recommend you do that. All right, let me look at this one. I was gonna try with EAT, but RTRX is not too bad. Let's see. Let me just clear all of this so you can see. I have it on a bigger screen, so it's not as congested on that one. But when I bring it over to my laptop, which is where I'm trying to show you trades, it kind of get too crowded. But I do this every day. Beginner, for those joining me for the first time, I like my Fibonacci retracement. I find it on the daily time frame, and then I find it on my minute time frame. So on the daily here, it hasn't really hit on Fib yet, but it hit on the major support resistance. And oh, okay. All right, let's go back to the blue. Was it this blue? Come on. All right, never mind. All right, what I do, I find the support and resistance as well as putting in my Fibonacci retracement and my VWAP. Those are what I use. So this stock actually hit this line here. I could put it on my minute just to get it right. All right, so right there is where it hit Friday, and that was the highest point right here. It didn't actually get to the Fibonacci line, but close enough. But if you can see here, that's the support, resistance, support, resistance, resistance. So it actually hit on the support resistance, so it favored that instead of the Fibonacci. And I also go in and put it on my minute because on Webull, which I love, they have the price point all already set, and I just like to use that. So I'm watching this. I like the pattern. I think we might get another pop, but I am not 100% sure if it's gonna pop beyond this fib line. And as you know, guys, this is my 38.2. You know, I always try to get my entry and exit right there. So let me see something here. Yes, it is shortable, no problem with that. I'm looking at it. I think this is a pop and drop. Actually, that's a pattern I'm really looking at, that flag pattern here. And it actually popped, then dropped, then pop again. But VWAP is all the way down here. It's hitting on my 38.2 fib line right here. And this stock is shortable. Let's see how much we can go in regardless of where it goes. I like to see a more of a struggle before I get in. So let's see how many shares we can get. Now we're going to always have $2,000 in equity because I'm catering to people with low equity. The stock is now at 1998. So we're going to put in 1998 here. And we can trade up to 400 shares. However, I'm seeing something even better coming up right now. So that one we can put on hold. SGC is looking nice, so we're gonna try to get into that one and get it for a drop to gap fill right here. 13.98. Let's get into that. 13.98. We can get up to 572 shares. We're just going to go with 500, and just to jump in here, we're just going to short quickly. All right, hopefully we get populated. It's in the working column. We need it into the position column, but we have a nice gap fill. We have a nice gap fill here, and it's also right there on the 38.2. So let's see if we can get it down there. All right, so we're in with 500 shares. We're shorting this. So we just put our quantity in and we click on sell, and that will have make the trade go into short. And we are gonna take it right about here. Because this thing, it does like fib. I like to look in between to see if it likes Fibonacci or it likes support resistance, but I think I'm going to take it right there on that support. It might blow through, I don't know, but I like to take on my first indicator. Now, like I said, this thing, there's hardly any volume in the market right now, but this is the one that I see that is most profitable right now, because if we go back to RTRX, you'll see that that's still just sitting right there. So SGC is what we're going to do today. And why? Okay, so why? This thing tried to break fib, and the fib that we're talking about is the daily fib line, this one here, this blue line here, this one. So it tried to break it multiple times right there, this blue line, 38.2 on the daily. Broke it a few times, but there's not a lot of convincing candlestick patterns. But the bears seem to be a little stronger because we have more red candlesticks than green. And it's now sitting right here. We can put another line there just to, let's make that purple. No, that's not. Let's make that yellow. All right, so it's sitting right there on support. So we want it to break, and there's a nice gap fill right here. And we have our red right here, which is our resistance line. So we're gonna hold to see if we can get it to that line right there. We're at only $52.20. We did not get into this stock the moment I started talking, but it's now 15 minutes since we started this video, and I'm thinking we've just been in it, what, 2-3 minutes? So we'll see. All right, like I said, guys, there's hardly any volume in the market right now, and I don't recommend you guys trade when the market is like that. All right, now I'm looking at RTRX, and just to show you why I was waiting and why I wasn't getting into this stock until I was sure. Look at that. So we had the flag pattern. It's a pop and drop, and then look at that. Now it's all the way up there. So yeah, you have to wait to see what happens with the candlesticks. And I said that I wanted to see a struggle first. Yeah, this thing wasn't really struggling. It was struggling to go up. That's the only thing. But let's see where it actually went to. Yellow and bold. Now we can see where it went to. All right, so that bottom line was where we, all right, so yeah, just the same. So our yellow line here is where it went to. Resistance, support, 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 resistance, support, resistance. So it went there. So that's pretty good. And now it's coming back down. Now that we've adjusted the line, let's look again. Just the same, yeah. Support, support, resistance, support, resistance. And I just messed up my daily line. All right. Gonna put it back. A lot going on this morning, guys. I'm in a lot of things, so pardon me if I'm a little jittery right now. All right, so that's that. So it needed to get up there. It did, but we're not getting in. We're over $100 right now, and I'm thinking we're good. So SGC, we broke that support line, and we want to wait for it to get down here. I mean, if it's going too slow and you made your money, I would get out on the next fib, which is 23.6. But I like this gap fill, so I personally would hold. But you can take off some here and you can hold to it down here, or you can just hold, or you can just go there, whatever pleases you. But let's watch it and see. So it just dawned on me that I mentioned something, gap fill, and I'm not sure if everybody understands what I mean by gap fill. Is when a stock just jumps, missing out space in between, the stock stopped here and then it jumped this price point and got up here and came back down here, you know, that's a gap. It left a spot, an empty dead space here, and charts don't like to leave spaces like that, so it usually tries to fill it, you know, by coming back down and maybe bouncing back up, or coming down and then continue trending down. But I like to see gaps right here because I know that it's gonna try to fill that. So that's what I mean by gap fill. Okay, I'm gonna step away for a bit because this thing is just trending between fib and support resistance. Our fib line is a green line, our support resistance is our yellow line that we drew in, but we want to wait for it to get down to the 1294. So I'm going to set up a buyback because we're shorting it, and we're going to put it on limit, and that's 1294, and we're just going to paper trade. So I'm going to step away for a bit here. My dog's getting antsy, and I'm just gonna walk him. So I've put in my limit so I can walk away, and hopefully it gets down there. There it is in the working column. So there it is, all set, 1294, 500 shares, and I'm gonna check back in a few minutes. Back to music. Okay guys, so we have been in the trade for 1 hour and 24 minutes. Actually, no, I think about 1 hour and 15 minutes or so. And it's sat at this price point here, 1364, for quite a while. And now it's touching on our support resistance line. We were up 117, I think, or 112, but now it's just fading. And this, like I said, is very, very slow this morning. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to just modify this and take it at market and just get out, because it's just been taking too long. Gotten a little bit more than the $82 that we got, but yeah, this stock had us for a long time, and I don't know about you. I mean, you know, it's if you don't have anything else to do, why not just sit in a stock? But I don't know. I'm struggling with that. That's something that I'm struggling with. I'm trying to get better at it. But when I see there's no volume and the thing is just moving like this, I just take my profit and I just walk, regardless of how much it was. And this actually was very safe. It wasn't volatile. VWAP was just trending horizontal. We saw the struggle. We got in hoping that it would have moved fast enough to fill this gap and we'd have gotten a nice profit. It actually didn't even come back down to our fib line like this candlestick here. So I'm just walking away with the $82.20. We traded 500 shares, but it's fine. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. but we did not lose. We have never lost. And I just wanted to point something out to you guys. It popped in my head over the weekend that I don't come on every single day and show you trades, and whenever I do, I only show you one trade. And I started doing this in October of last year, and we're up $84,000 in this small account where we're trading 500 shares, 200 shares, 300 shares. So you can make money even in a small account. So just wanted to point this out to you. Webull actually give you $1,000,000, but we have made $84,000 just by trading once a day. And for a few there's been weeks that I have not come on here. I have not shown you any trade because I've been busy in my account, and whenever I come on here I try to only show you one. And we've been doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday actually, just trading 3 times a week, one stock a day, and we're still doing good. Today we made $82.20. All right, the market is really slow. I don't know if I'm going to be getting into anything else for the rest of the day. I'm looking around, but nothing seems to pop out at me. And sometimes if you're just not convinced, it's best to walk away. It's just best to walk away and save it for another day, because the market is going to be here tomorrow. I'm just going to ask you right out, if you did not hate this video, then you kind of like it or you liked it. So please go ahead, just click that thumbs up button. Make me feel good. You know, it encourages me to come out and make videos for you guys. And I welcome all my new subscribers. Love you guys. You guys rock. You make me feel so good. Thanks again for the nice comments and everything. And share this video if you know of other traders that are struggling and just need a strategy. Go ahead and share. This may not have a lot in it today to show you, but other videos I do give out a lot of information there. So I know for me this has been an hour and a half now, but for you I will edit this to the point where it's not that long. So if I go over something that I've just said, I do apologize, but just wanted to show you, since I'm talking about, you know, not giving you much, is what happened and why I went into this stock today with you. All right, so like if you remember me saying it, which is probably just a few minutes ago for you, I put in my Fibonacci retracement line on my daily time frame. I'm using Webull paper trading because I just need to show you my strategy. And I find the highest point and lowest point with Webull. It actually gives that to you, so you don't really have to guess where the points are. So if you can see, the price point is here, the lowest price point is there, and if you move your chart, you'll always have the price points being highlighted. If you see that right there, you can see that it moves, adjusts to, you know, wherever you scroll it. So I had it right there this morning, and when I looked at this stock, it wasn't volatile, it wasn't moving in the direction that I wanted to move, but I was watching it among other stocks. I saw that it popped up to a nice support resistance line. If you can see right there, I could go on here and see if I could put it at the right point. So yeah, we saw it pop up to a nice support resistance. If you can see that yellow line there, a nice support resistance. Market is not very strong, and this was a bullish candle. Nice little flag pattern here, if you can see this flag pattern. And then we were watching it and we saw that, you know what, this just did not look like it was going to go any further based on how these candlesticks are. It wasn't very convincing. So when we saw a little struggle here, we got in because VWAP was actually horizontal, now kind of curving down. We got in for a short, and we found that if we have $2,000 in equity, we can buy up to 500 shares. We got in, wanted to get it to the gap fill right here, or even to fib, but this thing is just struggling, and we have decided to just bail and walk away with what we have, and what we have is $82.20. So guys, like again, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'm also gonna try something. I'm gonna put my Twitter contact, or whatever you want to call it, down in the description. I know that when I make videos, I make them and then I edit them and then I publish them. So it takes a while for you to see actually what I went in on the day. So I'm gonna, if you follow me on Twitter, I will be setting the alert as to what stock I'm gonna get in, and you can see if that's something that you want to trade at that time. So I'm gonna put it out there immediately, when I identify the stock that I'm gonna go in, and you can follow along, or you can use paper trading to see, or you can trade it, right? You can trade the stock that I am going to alert in paper, and whenever I upload that video, then you'll see if you were doing the same thing that I was doing. All right, guys, so I'm gonna put that address down below, and you can just follow me on Twitter. All right, so that's gonna be it for today, guys. I'm gonna walk away and I am gonna maybe grab some lunch. It's now 12:26, and I will catch you on Wednesday. You be good, you be careful, and this market is it's kind of crazy. So be patient with yourself, be patient with your trade paper, just to make sure your strategy is correct and everything before you put your money on the line, because then you're going to have to deal with your emotions when your money starts, going up or going down. All right, guys, so take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and be good. Have a good day. Bye.